What's up, guys? This is Martha Greatest here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about hard times create strong men. Now, if you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share this video with anyone that you may know, you guys. And I want to wish you guys a happy and Merry Christmas. I know you guys are spending time with your family and, you know, y'all are having a good time. So I'm going to make this video anyway. And I know that there are people out there that are having a hard time during this Christmas season. So I wanted to make this video for, those certain types of people, and I want to serve people that are less fortunate, I want to serve those that don't have as much. So hard times create strong men, okay? And the reason why I'm going to say this is because adversity is where the real men emerge, right? Adversity creates strength. Let me say that again. Adversity creates strength. It creates strength and it also builds strength, right? There have been so many times where in my life I've had so many adversities. For an example, learning how to Forex trade. That was one of my biggest adversities in my entire life. But I figured it out. And yes, I'm still not where I want to be, but at least I have an understanding. And at least, I know what to work on. You know what I mean? But at least I made the effort. And if you guys didn't see my Forex video, I'm going to drop it in the iCard for you guys. But and watch that video, because that video will inspire, I think it will inspire a lot of people that really want to get into trading or anything in their life, even if you don't understand trading. But I'm just here to tell you guys that if you don't go through hard times, man, like you're not going to develop that strength. One thing that I've heard Steve Harvey say is, in order to grow, you need dirt. Let me say that again. In order to grow, you need dirt, okay? So what he meant by dirt was difficulty. People talking behind your back. People saying negative things. And I don't even think that's hard, but working that 9 to 5 real hard. Um, Learning how to make money. Learning different skill sets to be successful in life. This is what it takes to create a strong man. This is what it takes to create a resilient man that can handle anything that comes in his path, right? Out in this world, it's very rough. But if you navigate right, if you listen to the right people, that's very important. If you listen to the right people, right? If you listen to um, people that are already where you want to be, then that's how you will get successful. That's what it took for me. I was listening to different people that were into Forex, and there have been even a couple times where I've met Forex millionaires. Let me say that again, y'all. In real life, and including this time that I've had the interview, I've met a couple of Forex millionaires. So that tells you right there, I'm on the path to being successful. I'm on the path because I know I'm meeting up with all these other successful guys. And that's what you have to do. You have to be around people that are where you want to be in order to be successful in life. Sometimes that may take going away from your family. Yes, your family may love you, but they may also be holding you back. And sometimes you got to move away. Sometimes you have to be alone in order to be successful. Now, I'm not saying neglect people. I'm not saying be a hermit. I'm not saying you have to live in the middle of an island, or you know, I don't know what you call it when you live out in the middle of nowhere, but you don't have to be one of those types of people. You can be alone, but yet be around people. But you can also be around the right people. And I think that's very important. So, like, one thing I've heard from this guy named Akil Coleman, very good content creator on Instagram and on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel. He has about 2,000 subscribers, and I was watching him today, and he said, in order to be successful, you got to stop what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And I'm not saying quit your job, but I'm saying the way you've been doing things has been incorrect, and it's not entirely your fault, because a lot of things that we were taught, we were programmed to believe. Excuse me. We were programmed to believe, and we have to reprogram. We have to undo the programming and reprogram ourselves with the right information. Sometimes it's what we've learned from our parents, what we've learned from our teachers, what we've learned from our employers. Some of the stuff they've told us, and even friends or siblings, some of the things that they've told us, or a lot of things, is incorrect. And I'm not saying everything's right or wrong, but some things are really incorrect. Like, they try to, for an example, right? Let me give you guys an example. So when someone is trying to give you advice, let's say maybe your great uncle or your uncle gives you, or your aunt gives you advice on how to live your life or what to do as a career. Yes, they may mean well, but it may not be the right advice for you. Let me say that again. Yes, they may mean well, but that doesn't mean that it's the right advice for you. So you have to figure out, okay, what is right for you? Where do you want to be? What are your goals? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, you have to develop long-term thinking. You have to develop long-term thinking. And that's how you'll get ahead in life. And I'm not saying, you got to be cruel to people that um, told you wrong, but you got to a degree, and I wouldn't even say to a degree, sometimes you got to ignore them. It comes to a point where you just have to shut it off. Like, everything they tell you, you have to shut it off. And you have to start thinking for yourself and start questioning things and start asking yourself, what is right for me based on the goals that I have, based on where I am financially, emotionally, and whatever else that you're dealing with. In my current state, is what they're saying to me right for me? And that's the thing I want you guys to understand. And I think these sorts of questions come up in your hardest times, especially if you're a young man today, especially if you're someone maybe living with your parents, or someone that's in college but doesn't know what to do with his life. Those types of people, or her life. You could be a girl too. It's not just guys, but also girls go through the same thing as well. So a lot of people in the world that are doing things, but they don't have any direction. They're in a hard spot, but that's where strong men and strong women are emerged. They're emerged through hard places and difficult times. I don't know where I left off, but strong women and strong men are emerged in the toughest moments of their life. When they're at the rock bottom. When people talked about them, when they've worked odd jobs. They did DoorDash, they did Uber, they did all these side hustles just to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people they put dirt on, but that dirt, which you guys have to realize, is that dirt that people put on you, the things that they say, the way they try to even treat you bad because you don't have anything. But the way that they treat you, that's all dirt. That's developing you, and that's creating somebody. That's creating a strong person. And I'm not saying that bad treatment is okay, or that just because you're under somebody's roof that they can treat you bad. I'm not saying that's right at all, because I think that's very wrong. And I think that I think that people really have to look at their situation and evaluate it and say, is this where I want to be in 5 years? Is, what can I do to change my situation? That's the question you really need to ask. You need to ask yourself, what can I do to change my current situation in my life? I'm going to admit it though. This is where I currently am right now. I'm in a tough spot. I'm trying to find my way out. I wouldn't say I'm depressed, but I'm at a low point in my life. And you know, it took a lot for me to say that. But I could say that I'm at a low point in my life. But what I've also done is I've created an exit plan, and I'm thinking about a way to do it, but mainly what I have to do is just execute and do it. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Like kind of how I started this YouTube channel. I just said, you know what? I don't know everything, but I'm going to do it anyway. And guess what? Right now I have 502 subscribers. That's how you get far in life, by just doing it. Like the Nike motto, just do it. Okay, don't question yourself. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Whatever you got in mind, just do it. Do it. It may be wrong. Do it. See how it works out. Now, I'm not saying be reckless and do something like unsafe where it's going to kill you, where it's going to harm you, where like I said before, where it's going to really do some serious damage to you. So, I'm here to tell you guys that strong people cannot be developed without hard times. And you need these hard times. You need these low moments in your life. You need just adversity, because that's what's going to form you into a better person. That's what's going to show you what you don't want in life. Adversity only shows you what you don't want. Now, even when you do make it and you are successful, you're still going to have adversity. So really, adversity never goes away. And that's the thing I want to tell you guys too, that adversity never goes away. Okay? So you just got to accept that you're always going to have it until the day you die. Some sort of hardship, some sort of difficult time. You're always going to have it. When you're young, when you're old, you will always have a hard time at something. Everything's not going to be sunflower and roses and green grass. No, that's not how life works anyway. How life works is like a roller coaster. It goes up and down, up and down. You're going to have your good times and you're going to have your bad times. You're going to have your neutral times where it's cloudy, but it's really nothing going on. You're going to have your sunny days and you're going to have your rainy days. And let me tell you guys something about the weather, right? The weather should not dictate how you feel, right? Let me say that again. the weather should not dictate how you feel. So when you hear people say, oh, it's a bad day, it's a nasty day because it's raining, I mean, that it's just rain. That's how God created the earth. It's just rain. You know, this is it is what it is. And sometimes you got to accept it. You can't just say, "Oh, it's a bad day because it's raining." What? You better be glad it's not raining every day. You know what I'm saying? You better be glad that it does not rain every day or what? So you're telling me you're going to be sad every time it rains? Like, that's ridiculous. There are also happy times when it rains. People splashing in the mud and splashing in those big puddles y'all see. Like, there's happy moments in the rain, man. Y'all gotta get it. Like, people associate bad days with clouds and rain. Like, dude, you can be happy in a rainy day. Let me say that again. I want y'all to get this. You can be happy in a rainy day. It might be harder to be happy. It's something, and who knows, and it might be easy to be happy even when it's raining. Okay? And sometimes you can be sad on a sunny day. It could be sunny as clear as day, sun shining, nice weather, and you're still sad. Yes, it's good weather, but you might be thinking about something. Your girlfriend might have broke up with you. Somebody in your family might have passed away. You know what I'm saying? Any number of things could happen. So that's why I'm saying the weather should not dictate how you feel. You know, I just think, especially for men, I don't think that men should be emotional and always react on their feelings. Like, and what I mean by that is you shouldn't punch the wall every time you're angry. Like, that's bad emotional control, you know? Or you shouldn't be jumping all around every time you're happy, because you might be in a public place and people might look at you crazy. Not that you should care, but I mean, you don't want to look crazy in front of, especially if you're at an interview and you get a phone call, or, you know, before you go to the interview and you're excited that you get to go on this new trip. You shouldn't be jumping up and down before an interview. You got to maintain your composure. And that's called emotional control. And emotional control is what makes great men. Like, just because you feel something doesn't mean you react on it. You do what you need to do in spite of how you feel. You get your job done despite of how you feel. I don't mean to say in spite of, because that means, like, never mind. But what I'm saying is, you should get things done regardless of how you feel. Whether you feel sad, whether you feel happy. If you know you got bills to pay, if you got, certain responsibilities that you have to handle, and you got to handle them regardless on how you feel. You got to handle them, you know? You got to just take care of business. That's just life, especially as a man, and I just wanted to make this video, and I want to make a quick inspiration on this Christmas day to say that hard times make strong men. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new, please subscribe. Also, smash that like button if you really like this video, and hit that notification bell if you guys want more of my upcoming videos. And I hope everyone has a great day, y'all. It's Mart the Greatest. Peace.